Hello again, everyone, and welcome to our weekly Watch Party Wednesday. I'm Lee Gordon, coming to you live from Chicago, home of Brunswick, where we are thrilled once again to welcome our incredible Freedom Boat Club owners and members from all over the world. And tonight, we are very pleased to present the owner of the Freedom Boat Club in Maine, Steve Arnold, who will be hosting an exclusive club spotlight of his 3 boat club destinations across Portland, Yarmouth, and Naples. So, Steve, thank you very much for joining us here on this Wednesday night.
Thank you, Lee. Great to be here. Very excited.
So let's talk about music, and we're going to get to those. I want to talk fishing in a moment because I see the fishing poles behind you. But let's start with a little icebreaker. As you know, the Freedom Social Club recently launched a whole new series of Taste of Freedom tunes playlists on Spotify. When you get out on the water, what's your #1 favorite song to rock out to?
That's a great question, Lee. And, music and boating go hand in hand. As a native of Fort Lauderdale, I'm a big fan of Jimmy Buffett, and some of the early stuff for Jimmy Buffett, phenomenal boating music. One song in particular, which is One Particular Harbor, always brings me back to some boating days in Fort Lauderdale. But full disclosure, today I have zero ability for a playlist because my youngest daughter and my wife commandeer the Bluetooth stereo. And lately, it's been a lot of Harry Styles and One Direction, which my daughter is a huge fan. And my wife will sometimes get a little bit of a playlist, and she's a big AWOL Nation or Imagine Dragons. And sometimes she'll play some reggae, which makes me happy as well. But yeah, the early days, a lot of Jimmy Buffett. Grew up listening to Jimmy Buffett.
Trust me, I know the feeling. That Watermelon song is playing in my house
Constantly.
It's because you're of all these we've done here on Wednesday, you're the 3rd person to say Jimmy Buffett. I feel like we've got to reach out to him at some point and make him a member of Freedom Boat Club. I'm sure he owns boats, but why not make him a member?
Absolutely, make an ambassador, Freedom Boat Club ambassador.
I like it. So Steve, your boat club is quite unique. You own a dealership, a charter business. It's pretty incredible. You've got a boat for every boater. Can you describe what inspired you to kind of build this 3-part boating model and why so many of your members enjoy going up to Freedom Boat Club in Maine?
Yeah, a lot of it was by accident, but a lot of it's been a lot of hard work, obviously. And growing up in Fort Lauderdale, I actually worked in a marina for a couple summers and just loved the logistics of being in a marina. And fast forward, went to college, went back to work in Florida, and then ended up going to Wall Street for 10 years and working and traveling and did a lot of fun stuff. And I moved to Maine about 20 years ago. And I was, to raise the kids and realized, wanted to go back to work. So I bought my first marina, which was Yarmouth Boatyard, about 17 years ago. And it was a sleepy little marina, had 1 employee. And, over the years, we transformed it. We have about 24 full-time employees now, all new docks, storage buildings. We're a boat dealer. We sell a lot of boats. We store a lot of boats, and it's worked out well. And it's been great to see what it's looked like from the early days to today, and that was great. About 7 years ago, I bought my second marina, Moose Landing Marina, which is in the Sebago Lake area, and that is the largest on the water facility in the lakes region. 13 acres. There's Cooper there. 13 acres. Large rental fleet. We have 60 rental boats out there, and that has every year it's been crazy growth. And this year is the same with COVID. It actually has benefited our rental program and the boat dealership side. So that has grown every year, and we have about 24 employees out there as well. And we're over 100 employees with the dock staff and rental crew. So it's been great growth. And yeah, we try to capture every single boater that wants to be on the water, whether you want to buy a new boat, you want to join Freedom Boat Club. We offer that ability to every single boater who wants to be on the water. I think we do a pretty good job of getting them on the water. So it's worked out well over the years.
So, Steve, I know you've got a unique story from Freedom Boat Club, but can you tell us a little bit about how you even got involved in Freedom Boat Club? And then your 3 locations are all very unique, and it's hard to pick which one you like the best. So just tell us what you love so much about each one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So the inspiration for Freedom really came from the genesis was through David Parker, who runs our 20 group today for Freedom. But back 4 years ago, I was part of a 20 group for a boat manufacturer. And that's basically 20 dealers get in a room. You go over your financials, you talk about performance, and you just try to get better through learning with other very good dealers. So David used to come in and talk about how Freedom Boat Club is growing and expanding. And, I listened to it. I did a little research. And then one of our meetings we actually hosted in Portland. And a gentleman called Dan Kettleson was at our meeting. And Dan wanted to become a dealer because he was selling a lot of Freedom Boat Club boats. Well, Dan and I hit it off immediately. He was one of the bigger franchise owners in Freedom Boat Club. He knew the numbers. He had a great background in the auto business. So he and I kind of bonded. And over the course of 3 days, we spent a lot of time together. On the last day, he stayed a little bit late, and we went and toured my marinas. And I just bought into Freedom at that time. And it was funny because on the way back from one of the marinas, we called John Giglio, the president of Freedom Boat Club, and we chatted. And just like John, just liked his attitude, and gave him the verbal commitment right then in my truck driving back with Dan to start Freedom Boat Club for 2018. So we signed in the fall of 2017, went down to a corporate meeting for new dealers. And I just love the corporate atmosphere. Loved working with John, and it was off to the races. And I think the first year we budgeted 33 members, and we ended up with 70. Same as the second year. This year is we're just going to crush all those numbers. So we've had a pretty good run with it, and it was one of my best business decisions is to join Freedom Boat Club as a franchise owner.
No, that's great. And your locations obviously are very unique. The location in Chicago is unique to Chicago, and the ones are certainly unique to their different areas. But can you just give us a little taste of boating in general in Maine, and certainly your locations, which everybody seems to enjoy?
Yeah, Maine is a great boating state. It has the beauty of the rugged coast, lighthouses, as well as white sandy beaches in Casco Bay and the ocean. So you have a lot of great boating, beautiful landscapes. Fort Williams in the middle of Portland Harbor, which was operational in World War I and World War II, is a great historical monument you can cruise by. Going to downtown Portland is a beautiful trip. There's a lot of great restaurants. DeMillo's on the Water is a great restaurant. In Harpswell, there's a dolphin restaurant, which is one of my favorites that we cruise to. And then you look at the lake boating, Moose Landing between Brandy and Long Lake and Sebago, that's 44 miles of lake boating. So you have everything there from, white sandy beaches, sandbars. You can take a day and go through the locks to Sebago Lake, which is about a 45-minute trip. It's a meandering river that leads you right into Sebago Lake, and it dumps you right into Sebago Lake State Park, which is white sandy beaches. You can camp over there, hang out for the day, go tubing. There's so much great boating in Maine. It's unlimited what you can do.
Have you ever thought about working for the Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah,
because you could.
No, I've got too many jobs as it is, so I'm good.
When we get on the other side of this COVID thing, we're coming up.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Love to have you out. Do a little fishing, a little cruising. Best of both worlds.
No, would love it. And Freedom's the #1 social club for boaters. And we've heard that you're quite the socialista up in Maine. What are some of the things that you're looking forward to doing, when we get on the other side of COVID?
Yeah, so that great question. And for COVID, we really didn't miss a beat. We opened up so late. Our season is May 15th, October 15th. So, in March and April, Freedom Boat Club was already open. A lot of the southern locations were going through the COVID crisis. I think Freedom Boat Club did a great job of getting ahead of COVID. And And we learned a lot about the best practices of cleaning the boat and disinfecting the boats. We took a lot of the information that the Florida clubs were using and we implemented it in Maine, so that by the time we opened in May, we really didn't miss a beat. Yeah, we had to social distance, we had to clean the boats, took a little more time. But on the boating side, we didn't miss a beat. The thing I miss the most is our socials. So, we get together and Tracy Coughlin, my marketing director, puts together socials for us. And it's funny because the first year we would have a social and we would have 5 people show up. We didn't know who was going to come. So 5 people, 10 people. By the end of last year, we'd have 35, 45, 50 people. And it's great to meet a lot of members that I don't know. But more importantly, all the members get to meet each other and they can compare notes on fishing or cruising, and it's great to see the friendships that develop within the members, and they're boating today. Like I know a couple of them, they all go fishing in the morning, and that would never would have happened with just not having a social. So the social is what I miss the most, and we'll get back to it one of these days.
Yeah, we will. In Freedom Boat Club now with 235 locations, you guys have 3 great ones there. And our members do truly have the ultimate freedom travel pass. You mentioned some of the places you like to go boating in Maine, but where are some of those hidden gems for people who've never been up there?
So some of the hidden gems are, the beaches and the coves which you can get into. And our dock hands do a great job. We've got the map. We can show them some of those hidden coves and the beaches and the great restaurants on Casco Bay. At Moose Landing, the Sebago Lake areas, there's a couple restaurants out there which are really popular. And, every Sunday I'm out boating at Moose Landing as well, and we hit a sandbar. There's an island with a sandbar with white sandy beaches. We give away all those secrets when you become a member of Freedom Boat Club.
I've got to say, before we get into the club spotlight, that nobody seems to be living a better life than your dog behind you. Oh my God. He looks so happy and comfortable, sleeping, peaceful.
He's had a rough night. It was his 2-year, his birthday was yesterday. So he was up late last night with my daughter and they had a little party. So it's been good. Yeah. Cooper,
right.
Yeah. He lives a blessed life.
So does mine. Well, Steve, thank you very much. Everyone, without further ado, enjoy our exclusive club spotlight in Maine.
Hi, I'm Steve Arnold, the owner of Freedom Boat Club of Maine. We've got 3 locations, 21 boats. We'd love to have you up boating in Maine.
This morning we're here at Yarmouth Boatyard, one of our 3 locations here in Maine. Our other location on the ocean in Casco Bay is located in Portland Harbor. At that facility we have 6 boats there, again a Sea Fox platform, but we have also added a 770 brig navigator this year. As you may be aware, hard bottom, rubber baffle, powered by a 200 Yamaha outboard. So far the membership truly enjoys that setup and that boat tremendously. Very dry, runs very true, and also very comfortable. Our 3rd location is located in Naples, Maine. It is on a freshwater lake called Brandy Pond. It is in proximity to the Great Lakes region, where you will find Long Lake as well as Sebago Lake. There we offer pontoon style, tri-toons, pontoons, as well as a center console. People enjoy that location as the water is much warmer. You traditionally see people entertaining themselves with more water sports such as tubing, water skiing, and wakeboarding. But all 3 locations are available to our membership here in Maine. It's a great place to spend your summer, and we welcome everyone to come on out, check out these lovely facilities, our Sea Fox platforms. And this is Maine, vacation land, the way life should be.
Before I joined a boat club, I didn't know what type of boat I wanted. I knew that I wanted to be on the water. I also didn't want to maintain a boat. I didn't want to haul a boat, because once you buy a boat, now you got to haul the boat, now you got to store the boat, now you got to have the vehicle to haul the boat, to store the boat, to maintain the boat, to do all those things. And with a club, I don't have to do that. I literally get on the boat. So I work down the street. I can leave my office at 3 o'clock, which I just did today. Well, I left at 2:45. I was here in 15 minutes or less. I can be on the water in 6 minutes or less from there. Phenomenal. And it changes my whole day.
For Freedom Boat Club Maine, I'm standing here at beautiful Yarmouth Boatyard here on Royal River. I'm here to show you that this is a great location here in Maine. Take boats out. We're a short trip out to Casco Bay, where you're a short boat ride to Harpswell, Portland. You can do some island hopping with Freedom Boat Club. You can stop at restaurants along the way and just enjoy all the sights out on the bay. Enjoy seal watching, pulling up next to a beach and camping for the day. Freedom Boat Club provides that. We are the #1 boat club in the country. If you're looking to get out on the water, talk to me. My name's Patrick Hanlon.
Well, Steve, I can't thank you enough for joining us on our weekly Watch Party Wednesday, and members plan to join us next week for our exclusive Freedom at the Helm special with Captain Sandy from Bravo's Below Deck Mediterranean, featuring behind-the-scenes look at our all-new Ocean Rangers children's series. Thanks again for joining us this evening. Remember to tune in every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time for our Freedom Social Watch Party Wednesdays.